Hi guys, this is Anderson from New Wave of Traditional Heavy Metal Full Albums. I was supposed to write a post about my experience at Keep It True, but I thought it would be easier to just record a video. More people will see it that way, so let's do it. First, I need to say thank you to a few people because my journey and all the experience I had at Keep It True wouldn't be the same without them. The first one is, of course, my wife because she stayed home with our three kids and one of them is a small baby. So thank you so much, Daniela, for taking care of everything while I was away. It was very hard to stay away from you and the kids, but thank you. Second, I have to say thank you to Oliver and all the Keep It True crew because I can't imagine how they dealt with all the circumstances and all the things that were happening to make this festival actually happen because like he said on his post on Facebook, the rules was constant changing and there was a fear that everything would be canceled at the last moment, and I just need to thank him for his strength and for having this festival so we could go back and feel again what's sharing this moment with our friends and listening to this watching these amazing shows. Third, I want to say thank you to all the friends from all over the world I met there. It's amazing, the Keep It True atmosphere. You find people from all over the world. Sometimes you cannot even communicate properly, but even so, the camaraderie is so strong that you feel at home there. And I want to say thank you to all of you, especially, and this is a special shout out to my Greek friends because I may have been born in Brazil and live in the Netherlands, but as I meet more and more Greek awesome people, I think I'm Greek also by heart a little bit. Thank you so much, guys. Andreas, Chris from No Remorse, Michalis, and all the great friends I met there. Thank you. And last but not least, I have to say thank you to three special people. It's Sarah and Sean from Smolder and Nix from Exarsis. We shared an hotel room and it was great to be there with you guys, and thank you for this weekend. So that said, I also want to say a big thank you to all people that came to talk to me and either say how much they like what I do on the channel or to thank me for doing this and to tell me to never stop. It was great to hear this feedback because sometimes I question and I wonder if what I do here, is it really that important? If I stop, somebody will pick it up and maybe I'm not that needed for the metal scene. But it's great to hear that this is not the truth and that you guys like what I do here. Because the work that I do here on New Wave of Traditional Heavy Metal Full Albums takes a lot of time and effort. Just before I went to Keep It True, I stayed awake till very late to make sure that the days I was gone, there will be 3 videos on the channel posted every day on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And now I'm back and I'm doing more stuff to be posted on the channel. I have a few great releases coming up like Morgul Blade, Lynx, Hidden, Eternity's End, Fortress, and many more. Just in November still. New Sabir song and a lot of stuff that you guys will love. But it's still to this day, it's funny because we have 5-6 years of the channel, and still to this day I meet people that think that I get money from the views of the videos here, and the fact is that I don't. It doesn't matter if a video has 100 views or 1 million views like Eternal Champion has. I don't get anything out of it. So sometimes I wonder if the time and effort that I'm putting here would be more will be better if I put it on something that would be rewarding to me as well. But I do this because I love, and these words that you guys said to me are important to keep me doing that. So thank you so much. Oh, and a big thank you from the bottom of my heart to a German guy. I won't remember his name. He talked to me and he gave me some great advice and positive words when I was not feeling the best during the first day of the festival. Thank you so much for everything you said. I won't forget. Okay, so this was my thank you list. It was long, but you guys know how the metal scene is. We have lots of great people there. I already made a post talking about the bands that I really loved to see on the festival. I have to say that when I go to festivals like Keep It True or other festivals, I tend to focus on the bands that are shared here on the channel, because we are trying to create awareness for these bands to show to people that they exist and they are good. So I think it's important for me to be there for them. My highlight of the whole festival was Atlantic Codex. They are shared here on the channel with their latest album, Course of Empire. I know that they were famous before that, but Course of Empire was the point that I really started listening to Atlantic Codex, and I really loved that album. And their performance live made me want to listen to their previous releases. I have the White Goddess here, but I need to listen more to it, and also the other ones, the Golden Ball, the Panoptic demos, and yeah. After Atlantic Codex, from the new wave of traditional heavy metal bands, I really liked Seven Sisters. They played their new album in its entirety, Shadow of a Fallen Star Part 1, and they sounded like a band that know what they're doing, and they have been doing this for a long time, since 2016, their first album, and then The Cauldron and the Cross, that's another great album. I'm really proud to see them at this point of their career. Wheel was also great. They had like a lot of people watching their performance and singing their songs. Their album Preserved in Time should be on a lot of lists of best album of the year. And if the list is best Doom albums of the year, then their album should be like essential to that list. We also have other bands like Venator, Century, The Night Eternal that either just released their first full length, in the case of The Night Eternal, or will release it soon. That's the case with Venator and Century. And they really showed on stage that they are on the right track to become like staples for this new generation of bands. Unfortunately, I missed most of the set of Megaton Sword because the queue to enter was long and the guys had to check everything to make sure that everybody had their vaccinations and everybody had their tests valid for 24 hours. So it took more time than expected, but I saw their last song was Blood Hail Steel, Steel Has Fire, and it was a powerful performance of that song. I wish I'll be able to see them in the future. You can watch the performance of all the bands that I mentioned here at the Keep It True official channel. There you can also watch performances from other bands like Kate's Acid, Velvet Viper, Demon, Ostrogoth, Praying Mantis, Killer. So this was it, guys. This was my video about Keep It True. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to support the channel, if you think that what we are doing here is a good thing, you can do so by subscribing to our Patreon. I'm going to make big changes on the Patreon because I think I'm being neglecting it and the numbers are going down, and I'm really feeling that. So I'm going to make big changes. So if you subscribe now, you get the best time possible to be a patron of the channel. Or you can also do one-time donations via PayPal. The address is on the description, as the Patreon also is. Thank you so much, and see you next. Bye bye.